Dear learner, welcome to yet this another exciting lesson of Literacy 2 in this second week of our online learning. Yes, it's another summer lesson again, and you're welcome to yet this another interesting one. Today we are going to talk about maps and pictures. Maps and pictures. Hope you properly viewed the previous lesson and got a few things. Remember, this is a new class where you need to pay attention. You learn each and everything that is being presented, such that maybe you can also move from P3 and go to P4 after you have learned everything necessary in P3. Maps and pictures is a subtopic that is taught straight from P3 up to secondary schools. So as you learn this, just know that it's not only going to help you in this class, but also in other classes to come. As usual, my name is Teacher Sema, and sit down, pay attention, and listen very attentively. Let us start by looking what we are going to use. I told you as we go through these subtopics, we come across a number of words. Some are new to us and others are not new, but they are used in other ways, maybe. Today, the first word we are going to look at is map. The first word is map. Can you repeat after me? Map. 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 Yes. Picture. 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 Drawing. 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 We have other words. Represent. Represent. Difference. 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 Similarity. 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 Yes. Some are long, others are short, and they sound nice, don't they? Yes. I want them to sink into your head, and I would like to hear you use them freely because they sound. The next word is detail. 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 Object. 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 Above. Above. Aside. 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 Coming to what has brought us into this classroom today, we've started with the word map. You've been hearing a map, and a map. According to our first statement in green, they are telling us that a map is a drawing of an object as seen from above. A map is a drawing of an object as seen from above. That is, if they tell you to talk about a map, to describe a map, if you are told to define a map, if you are told to briefly write about a map, you can say a map is a drawing of an object as seen from above. Can I hear you say it after me? A map is a drawing of an object as seen from above. Yes. Or you can say that a map is a representation of an object as seen from above. A map is a representation of an object as seen from above. So these two statements, the one in red and another one in green, can describe a map, can define a map, can tell what a map is. May I ask, what is a map? Yes, I can see the clever ones answering as we have learned. Let's move away from a map. And our next word is a picture. According to the statement in orange or yellow, it's telling us that a picture is a drawing of an object as seen from a side. A drawing of an object as seen from a side. That's an object as seen from a side. That is when they tell you to talk about a picture. A drawing of an object as seen from a side. Then they are also telling us that you can also talk of a picture as a picture is a representation of an object as seen from a side. A representation of an object as seen from a side. So if you are told to talk about a picture, to describe a picture, to explain what a picture is, you can say that a picture is a drawing of an object as seen from a side, or a picture is a representation of an object as seen from a side. We have covered that, hope. We have been talking of pictures and their maps. Pictures and maps. Now we want to see exactly what we've been talking about. This is what we are been talking. You can see we have a picture of a heart, and then on the right we have a map of a heart. That means that if you want to draw a picture of an object, as the first statement said, you stand aside. And if you want to draw its map, you have to go on its top and you draw what you see when you are above it. So above means on top of the object. Maybe you can fly in an aeroplane or climb a tree, and then you see the object from above, from the top. So when you are on top of a heart, that is what you will see, this. But when you stand by its side, aside, you will see this. Let's continue. A picture of a pot. This is a picture of a pot. And then on your right is the map of a pot. When you go on top of a pot, you will see a small hole and this big frame of a pot. You will not see the side, you will see the top of it as presented in the map. On your left is a picture of a table, and your right is a map of a table. Do you see how a map shows only the top of the object? Yes, that is a map. Then we have a house. Does it look like your house? Hmm? And then on your right is the map. When you go on top of that house, that is what you will see. You will not see the windows, you will not see the doors, but you will see only that top part of the house. Above a tree? Have you ever gone above a tree? When you go above a tree, you will see this. Only that, not even the branches, but you will see that. So this is a picture of a tree, and this is a map of a tree. Then we have a cup. Does this look like one of the cups at home? Yeah. Guess what? When you go on top of the cup, you will see only this big opening and a small dash for a handle. So this is the map of a cup. If you are told to draw a map of a cup, please draw this and go away. Only that. If you are told to draw a picture, draw this and go away. Then we have the sky is that. I can hear you say it's mine. Okay. This is a picture of a car, and you're right, when you go on top of a car, you will only see that. You won't see the tires, you won't see the side mirrors, but you will see the top part. So that is what we mean when we talk of picture of something and then a map of something. Remember, we said a map is a drawing of an object as seen from above. And according to what we have heard is that above means on top. And then a picture is a drawing of an object as seen from a side. And a side means you stand by the side of that object whose map you want, whose picture you want to draw. Yes, the relationship between maps and pictures. How can we relate these two, the maps and the pictures? Here is our table showing us how we can relate a picture to a map. Here we have a map, and this way we have a picture. They're telling us that a map shows the top part of an object. If the map shows the top part of an object, what does a picture show? A picture shows a side of an object. So the relationship is that a map shows the top part of an object, while a picture shows a side of an object. So that is one difference. The first difference is that a map shows the top part of an object, while a picture shows a side of an object. Yes, when you look at this word, difference, it is meaning things that are not the same. How are maps and pictures not the same? What differs or what makes a map different from a picture? They have told us that a map shows the top part of an object, while a picture shows a side of an object. Hope you're following. Yes. Then they are telling us that a map is drawn from above. Where is a picture drawn from? A picture is drawn from a side. Therefore, another difference we can form from the table is that a map is drawn from above, while a picture is drawn from a side. Have you seen? Then there's another one. A map shows few details of an object. Remember the word details. Few things of an object. Like when you go back and look at the map of a tree, it is showing only the top part. Only few things. And while a picture shows more details of an object. So you can form a difference that a map shows few details of an object, while a picture shows more details of an object. According to the sentences we are reading, details can mean things that make up that object. You remember our house, the picture had windows, it had doors, but now a map has only a flat part of it, the top part. So that's why we are saying that a map shows few details of an object, while a picture shows more details of an object. Wow! When you join these sentences, you can make differences between a map and picture. They are telling us that form sentences from the table above to write differences between maps and pictures. Let's form differences together. A map shows the top part of an object, while a picture shows a side of an object. That is one difference. Another one, a map is drawn from above, while a picture is drawn from a side. Those are two different things. Another one is a map shows few details of an object, while a picture shows more details of an object. Can you write those statements down in the book? Yes, you can. Thank you. Let's continue to relate maps and pictures. After looking at the different similarities between maps and pictures. Unlike differences, similarities mean things that are the same, things that make maps and pictures the same things. When we are writing similarities, we use the word both. Everybody say both. So both, we are meaning a map and a picture. Both are drawings. Yes, both a map and a picture are drawings. They are just drawn with your pencil. Yes, when you are drawing maps, we use pencils. Even when you are drawing pictures, we shall also use pencils. Good. Even when you have started using, even if you've started using pens there in your home, when you are drawing my maps and pictures, use pencils because both are drawings. Both a map and picture represent real objects. Yes, we can only draw maps and pictures for things we can see. We cannot draw for things we are thinking of, imagining about. Yes, that's why we drew map of a heart, tree. We did not talk of draw map of an angel. Yes, both represent real objects. Both are smaller than the real objects. Both maps and pictures are smaller than the real objects. You will see that the picture of a tree is not as big as the real tree. Likewise, the map of a tree is not as big as the real tree. So both are smaller than the real objects. Oh wow, so wonderful. You have completed this topic. Do you see how P3 is so interesting? Hope you can now define a map. Can you? You can define a picture. Can you define a picture? Yes, I know you can. Huh? Draw maps and pictures of different objects. Can you draw maps and pictures of different objects? Yes. Can you write differences between maps and pictures? Or at least two. Can you? Can you give similarities between maps and pictures? Remember we said differences means things that are not the same, and similarities means things that are the same. Hope you can write them. You also remember that we said to define is to tell what something is. To define is to write briefly, is to write short notes, is to talk about, is to describe. So those words mean the same. When they say define a map, tell us what the map is. Define a picture, tell us what a picture is. Write briefly about a picture, tell us how can you describe a picture. Write short notes about a map, tell us how can you talk about a map. I'd like to thank you for being attentive in class, and I pray that we remain safe at home, be obedient, be humble, and always be committed to our work. We shall keep learning like this for a while until we get any other communication from the government. But I know for us we are enjoying and lessons are going on as normal, as if we are in class and in another exciting way. Stay safe, stay home as you wait for yet another literacy 2 summer lesson for us to enjoy as we upgrade and become serious children of this class. Greetings from everybody from Sir Apollo Kagwa Primary Schools and city parents. Your head teachers and your teachers are sending you greetings and regards. Say hello to mommy, daddy, a big sis, and a little baby. Bye bye.